Welcome back everybody, Natsu here once again. This time around we are talking about the Infinite Duel. Remember that the beta should be on Friday. So I don't know depending on when this video is coming out, if it's today or tomorrow. But anyways, it's on Friday. You will see in the times in the video. I will put in that so you can see it. But something I want to mention is that if you haven't downloaded the beta, unlike last time, which they dropped the beta like almost 1 hour before the beta, this time around the beta is available. So you can download it in your PlayStation Store. If you're not able to find it in the PlayStation Store as normally, I will suggest to look for it in the PlayStation Store application. You can download that for iPhone, Android, etc., right? So yeah, you can do it there. You will see that it also mentions something that unfortunately, it confirms that there won't be any more characters regarding to new characters in the beta. So Ghostplay is gonna be the only new character that we're gonna be able to play in the beta. I'm kind of sad about that. I wanted to see more character reveals at least, or play with other characters. But yeah, so Ghostplay is the only new character, but that's okay, right? At least we have a second beta, right? Now, having said that, I did notice that if you go to the YouTube channel, right, and then you go to community, you will see they have this new post. But before that, they have a patch note for changes that they did for the characters that will be implemented for the new beta. Now, here's this is more like this post over here is like make a video of yourself being hype about the game. If you want to go there, I will be putting this link on on the description so you can see it, and also I will be putting the link of the balance patch in case you want to see it by yourself. But anyways, let's start with that, right? So they say over here, Ghostplay has been added as a playable character. Again, we already know that. Character balance changes. All characters walking movement speed forward is has been increased. So this is something a lot of people were saying, hey, the game feels kind of slow, and they should have made the walking speed way faster. And I do agree with that. I didn't like the walking speed that much. But at least it's good to see that they addressed that. Now how fast they are, that's a different question altogether, right? So we need to wait for the beta to see how fast it will be, and if the difference is really big between each characters. Because if I remember, I think all characters walking forward walked almost the same speed. I think Striker was the only one that walked a little bit faster. But yeah, so let's go here. Berserker, Blood Ribbon can now hit down opponents. If you don't know, I will put in, you will see in the video the move. But Blood Ribbon is the super. So what I'm understanding with this note is that the super has OTG properties. So I don't know. I mean, it's good, more combo options. But if that's the case, that means the Berserker is gonna be it's gonna hit hard. It might be slow with its normal, but once it hit you, he will give you a wall of pain, right? Now let's go over here. Striker, one each punch. If you don't know about that, that move on hit will create a crumple. The range of that move is not that big, but it makes sense that they made the damage and guard break values way higher. So yeah, Tornado Kick. Tornado Kick is that move in the air that looks like a tattoo. I didn't like too much that move, to be honest. The dive that she has, I think, is way better. It's an air special, right? But anyways, so the hit stun and guard stun has been increased. Not sure what they mean by the guard stun. Does that mean that now it's safe? If that's the case, that's kind of weird, to be honest. That move looks super unsafe. But yeah, whatever, right? But his stun, I will imagine that means that it will allow them to have better combo option, maybe cancel to the dive and then do the relaunch, etc. That will be interesting, but it seems that might be the case. Now, Grappler, Seismic Crash, Star has been decreased. Fleeing can now endure up to 3 attacks that can be guarded while standing when it's being charged, excluding awakening move. So in few words, these two moves are his throws. So the first one is letting you know that it will grab faster, and that was one of the big things that if you try to do like a tick throw option, it it felt so slow. If the person likes to mash, you will get hit, right? Now regarding the fling, it's good to see that it will have more armor. So yeah, so that's all good. So for what I'm seeing, I will be providing my inputs at the end of what I think about all of this. Let's go over here, Inquisitor. Sorry, I jumped one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Spiral Hammer, increase the recovery and bound high. Okay, so Spiral Hammer. I don't know what move is that. Like, for example, if I go over here, this is the grapple move list, right? Spiral Hammer, Spiral. I don't see anything like that. So I don't know what movie that is. So having said that, let's go to the next character, Inquisitor. Now, Inquisitor, maybe Spiral Hammer is the one that he grabs you in there. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, let's go back to the other character. Inquisitor, the Summary Justice. The second hit knockback this thing has been increased. Now, this move is the one that it's like a launcher, but you cannot do. I I remember that if you need to do something, it would be change it to another move, or do awakening like the Roman cancel mechanic, and then you can combo from there. Uh, so not sure if like a way for them to fix that the move wasn't working as intended. Who knows? Maybe I remember that move kind of be a little bit lackluster. Uh, it looks cool, but to get there, like to use it, you have a better options. To be honest. Anyways, let's go over here. Ranger. Daily approach is the move that the Ranger jumps, shooting all the way around. Right. It looks really cool. But yeah, like they make it so that the last hit will now force the opponent to be knocked down upon grounded hit, and that's one of the things. Like if you hit somebody when they were standing, they won't be knocked down or anything like that, and they will be. I think it was like they will be like a neutral or maybe -1. So it wasn't a good position for the Ranger to be then, right? So I understand why you're making this change, right? Okay, so Dragon Knight. MP recovery speed has been increased. That's self-explanatory. And it will increase more in awakened state. That was one of the mechanics of that character. Dragon Wing recovery has been decreased. Dragon Wing, if you guys don't know, that is the flight move. I'm not sure if when they say it has been decreased, will this allow for combos, like technically like those air combos or flight combos, like in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, like Iron Man, you know, doing a string in the air, then fly, canceling that string to flight, so he can be more time in the air, and then he will cancel the flight. Not sure. It would be interesting if she can do something like that. But yeah, so let's go over here. Hitman Caracol, white damage caused upon being guarded has been increased. So it seems that they want this to be a better tool when using it in block strings. If you know, that move is the one that he throws like his machine guns or guns in actuality. But it makes sense, like having more guard damage. Kunoichi, Heavenly Fire Blast. The first hit can now hit down an opponent. So I'm seeing that they like. It seems like they want to do. They want some certain characters to have OTGs, but base it on their animation. Like that move makes sense that it's an OTE because it's like a fireball that she jumps up and then throws a fireball with a downward a trajectory. So it makes sense. Bangor. The first hit guard stone has Earth Charter. The first hit guard stone has been increased. That move is the one that you can use it as a poke, but also like to combo. And the first hit is like a slam. So I will imagine that because it looks like animation wise, it looks like a hard punch or hard attack. They want to use the guard stone, like giving that that quality, like that perk to that move, which makes sense visually speaking. Crusader, Scared Opera, Sacred Opera. Sorry, Scared Opera. Yeah, I was scared about the opera actually. MP recovery open in the second hit has been increased. Okay. If you don't know, that's like the shuriken or uppercut that he does with his hammer. Saint counter, decreased recovery. That's a counter. I forget that he had that actually. Now the thing is, when they say decreased recovery, do they mean when the counter hits, or do they mean when the counter whips, or what do they mean? Like it's kind of weird. Now this other tier system, I won't go about it. What I think about this new balance patch, they went the safe route instead of nerfing anything. Like there's no nerf across the board. There's nothing, right? There's only buffs. So it's interesting that they want to go that route. Most of the buffs over here, I don't think they're crazy. I think they're more like a normal, uh, and I don't think they're game breaking or anything like that. So that's good. So you know, well, let me know what you think about all of this. Are you happy with these small changes, or you wanted to see like nerfs this or do that? I think this is a better route right now, but I just want to know what you guys think and gals. So, anyways, as always, like and subscribe. More content like this coming up, and yeah, take care.